many Famicom games were just Japanese exclusives and never brought stateside because they fucking sucked? Thousands. But every now and then someone looks at one, gives it a shot in the ass, and boom, marquee title. Known as Power Blazer in Japan, the side-scrolling platformer went through a total design overhaul including level selection, tighter controls, and specifically some controversial changes to the main character, Nova. What's up guys, it's your favorite bro coming back to you with an awesome action platformer for you on the channel today. It's Power Blade on the NES. Extensively changed from the Mega Man Chode robot, the main character in the US Power Blade was replaced with a jack dude that looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger, more specifically, the first Terminator. The actor's lawyers would even send unpleasant letters to the artist Mike Winterbauer, to which he would respond that the character was inspired by himself with photos. The letter stopped and Power Blade was a smash- Well, yo, what the fuck, man? This is bullshit. That man copied me like that old white in the 6th day. Fuck that guy, I'm taking over this review now. Developed and published by Taito, Power Blade is a side-scrolling single-player only action platformer released to the Nintendo Entertainment System in March of 1991. It's a 2D late release centered around the use of the Power Blade boomerang and unstoppable metal suit. What the fuck, this guy took this from me too. Just skip it to the plot. Take place on Earth in the year 2191. You play as Nova, the chief security officer at the supercomputer, Master Computer. Real fucking original. Nova must restore the computers that has been taken over by aliens and retrieve tapes in 6 sectors with one final showdown at the end. That's 7 stages if you're following along at home. You play as me, but Taito calls it Nova, and man does he look badass. It's bullshit, I'm not credited. Everything about Power Blade is better than Power Blazer. You run faster, you jump higher, your weapons are way more powerful. It's like Taito gave it a shot in the ass, not that I know anything about that. The key mechanic is the boomerang that you have to carve your way through enemies. Power it up and you can throw multiple at once in any direction, as well as the Terminator power suit that really lets you have your way with anyone. Except you, Linda Hamilton, fuck you, you flat-chested bitch. Controls are tighter than that cleaning lady that caused me my Kennedy marriage, with movement and weaponry that's very Konami. It kinda feels like a cross between Contra, Mega Man, and Castlevania. You get the life bar instead of the instant kill, die and it's back to checkpoint, fall and it's back to the start of the level. But similarities stop there, as difficulty is nothing like those legends, and maybe that's where Power Blade doesn't get the same respect. As for the difficulty, it's like Bridget Nielsen easy. I'll take that Stallone. From the start you're so overpowered, terminating anything in your way. The platforming is very easy to get used to. Obstacles are more predictable than randomized drug testing, with the only real issue being the snitch-a-ton of ladders. Being able to start from any of the first 6 sectors also makes for a quick learning curve. In the graphics department, Power Blade doesn't feature any crazy special effects like all of my movies, but does look pretty good for the NES with moving backgrounds, no slowdown or flickering, and a nice color selection. For a late release, it's no blockbuster, but still 2 thumbs up. The smaller enemies, a laugh in the face. They don't look okay, but they snap their necks and turn to the camera and say, "Don't disturb my friend, he's dead tired," and move on. The mid-sized aliens are a bit bigger, but no match for my massively overpowered boomerang. Some even reminded me of the T-1000 from my all-time smash hit Terminator 2. No one's the boss of me, as the stage-ending enemies are fucking choir boys compared to me. They're not the best detailed on 8-bit hardware, but neither was Jamie Lee Curtis before True Lies, but all in the end they're all just collateral damage. For level design it looks very Mega Man, but if you like fucking ladders, you've blown in the right cart. Each level features many different obstacles and challenges that trouble you more than those pussy aliens are learning to read. The variety takes you to many different sets and locations, and each sector sets itself apart from the previous. What the fuck is with all the platforms? Come on! It reminds me a lot of Running Man, where I grab the camera and say, "Well, I hope you leave enough room for my fist, cause I'm going to ram it in your stomach and break your goddamn spine!" Yeah, the OST is fucking awesome. No surprise its composer Kinuyo Yamashita of Castlevania was behind it. Each sector's track adds something different, building to the final battle, with the boss track reminding me of Contra, but it's still NES. Power Blade was released a pretty positive success, considering its Famicom port was shit. It's talked about with the likes of Castlevania, Contra, and Mega Man, but isn't held in the same marquee regard, most likely because of its lack of reputation and difficulty. A sequel was made the next year whose reputation is more for the price tag, so if you're a cheap fuck, the first Power Blade is the place to be. Coming in roughly 300 complete and 100 loose. You know I like them sleazy. To me it's a pretty nice addition to the collection with cover art to start a war, but doesn't have the star power of the sequel, which I'll be back for another time. Like all my movies, replay value is to the roof, as well as being a smash hit pick up and play. the ability to choose from any of the first 6 stages to start, a great mechanic and badass main character make the 35-minute playthrough pass by quicker than the back to school night with Penelope and Miller. I have to say a 6.5 on my bonus scale, like when there was a jiggle all the way to fuck Rita Wilson. Ha! Take that, Tom Hanks, you fucking pussy cowboy bitch. You fucking sucked in Castaway. If you were a real fucking man, you would have fucked Helen Hunt at the end. Like, come on, you see how hard the tits were? Anyway, guys, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and leave your social security number if you want updates or weekly videos. Don't fuck around. What are you waiting for? Just do it. Have a good week and remember to cheat on your games, not girls. Hasta la vista, baby.